All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ruppe. I'm a judge here in county court. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, I will appoint the public defender's office for you this morning. You are entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or counsel know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to get that phone call yet, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, put your hands down as I call your name. Come forward to the podium. Sophia Caminos. Sophia, can I have your date of birth?
7/10/91.
You are here today for a disorderly intoxication charge. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. State, does she have a prior record?
What? Sorry.
Hold on one moment.
State out of Massachusetts, shoplifting, drug possession, to a felony, back down to a misdemeanor, and again, 2018, another drug charge of some sort out of Massachusetts. It's all shown, Judge.
Okay. I have an address for you, Sophia, on Broadmoor Lane in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
Like 8 months.
Okay. How long have you been in Florida?
8 months.
Okay. Do you have a job?
I don't. I'm waiting for Social Security.
All right. I'm going to set your bond at $100. We'll see you back to court May 8th, okay?
Okay.
All right. Richard Matassa. Can I have your date of birth?
2/13/69.
You are here today for domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. You want the public defender's office? You're going to hire somebody.
I believe I have Robert Morris working on the case.
Okay. State prior record?
Pardon?
I'm asking the state if you have a prior record, okay?
Your Honor, out of Chicago back in 1984, looks like a shoplifting. That's all I'm showing, Judge.
Okay. Sir, I have an address for you on Spring Hill Drive. Is that where you live?
No, that's my office here.
Okay. How long have you lived in Hernando County?
40 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes.
All right, very good. We'll set your bond at $100. I need to order that you have no contact with the victim. That's Tabitha Matassa. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call, write, or email. If you have any contact with Tabitha while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
May I ask a question, ma'am?
Rich?
Or is it a little...
It's
You can talk to your attorney about that, okay?
Okay, get you bonded out, and then I'll bring any questions.
I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today, and we'll see you back to court on May 8th.
Thank you.
Dakota Burnett.
Rich, call me when you get out.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have today. May I be excused?
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Mr. Burnett, what's your date of birth?
6/14/01.
Okay, you are here today for armed robbery, shooting a firearm, and possession of a firearm by a felon. The bond amounts are a total of $70,000. I found probable cause, and it's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. As you probably figured out by now, Dakota, I know you're not 18 years old yet, but you qualify to be charged as an adult, and the state attorney's office is charging you as an adult in these cases, okay? I'll appoint the public defender's office for you.
Yes, ma'am.
State what kind of priors does he have?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I don't have his record in front of me
Okay.
today.
Well, I see some of it. Okay. Where do you live these days, Dakota?
I'm in DCL.
Okay. Where'd you live before that?
Brooksville.
All right. Where's your family live?
Detroit.
Okay. You have any family here in Hernando County?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You have a job?
No, ma'am.
All right. That doesn't make it easy, considering these are some very serious charges, and you have no ties to the community. And looking at some of your prior record here, the only thing I can do at this point is I'm going to keep the bond the same, so it's going to be a total of $70,000. I've appointed you a public defender. They'll take a look at it. They'll see if there's any way they can reduce that bond. But there's nothing that I can do today. So we're going to see you back to court on May 14th with your attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Angel Hallowell. Can I have your date of birth?
3/19/2003.
You're here today for an armed robbery, shooting the firearm, and there's also an armed burglary of a dwelling or structure. I found probable cause for your arrest. It's also based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. State, you want to say anything?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I don't have his record in front of me either.
All right. How long have you lived in Brooksville, Angel?
Month.
Okay, where'd you live before that?
Okay.
You have any family here in Hernando County?
No. I'm in DCL.
Did you have a job at all?
No.
All right. You also, you've probably figured out by now that although you're not 18 years old, based on the facts and circumstances in this case and the trouble that you've been in the past, they're going to charge you as an adult. So that's why you're here for first appearance today. I've told you what you've been charged with. I'm appointing the public defender in both of your cases, okay? I'm going to keep the bonds the same for right now, and we're going to see you back to court on May 14th on all these cases, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did nobody tell you they were adding them? Did you just not know? Oh, it was the last one. I just found out an hour ago. So. Max Mathis.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your date of birth?
9/21/95.
You are here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office? You're going to hire somebody.
All the things.
I'm going to appoint the public defender's office. I see you have an open case here in front of Judge Hisman, a driving on suspended driver's license, and that you failed to appear for that case last week.
I didn't appear. I signed probation on that call.
You signed probation last week?
Yes, ma'am.
He was put on probation on March the 27th for carrying a concealed weapon,
Right.
and he failed to show up on the 10th.
Right.
And because of these new charges, a warrant will be forthcoming.
Okay. He's also got the FDA warrant. So I'm going to recommit you on the 2019 CT 1152. I found probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were free on a pending case. You're also looking at a violation of probation warrant coming down the pike here, probably within the next 5 days. That will be a no bond warrant, most likely. But for today's purposes, you're entitled to bond. On this domestic battery, I'm going to grant you a bond of $5,000. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Melissa Hunter. Don't contact her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call, write, or email. If you have any contact with her whatsoever, I'm talking, let me finish. If you have any contact whatsoever with Melissa, you could be charged with a crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
I know. Is it possible you can lower my bond?
You're not getting a bond. So, you're not getting a bond right now. I'm going to see you back.
My bond $5,000.
Yeah, but I'm recommitting you on the 2019 CT 1152. So you're being held without bond because you committed another crime while you were out on bond, and now we have a violation of probation we're going to deal with in a few days. We'll see you back to court May 10th at 8:30 in the morning. Charles Brown. Can I have your date of birth?
6/12/85.
You are here today for a battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting or obstructing without violence. The bond amounts are a total of $6,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender's office for you, State.
I'm sorry, I don't have any paperwork for me.
You don't? Okay. All right, sir, I have an address to you on Thrasher Ave in Wekiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
3 years.
Okay. Do you have a job, sir?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
Excavation work.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond on the battery on a law enforcement officer at $500. On the resisting, it's going to be $500. We'll see you back to court May 10th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
William Ryder. Can I have your date of birth?
5/3/68.
Okay, you are here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the public defender's office. Steve?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Either he doesn't have a record or it's like 400 pages long. I'm guessing he doesn't have a record.
Okay. All right. Sir, I have an address here on Folger Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
15 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do?
No problem.
All right. All right, I'm going to give you a bond of $100, but I need to order that you have no contact with Carmen Ryder. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If you have any contact with her whatsoever, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today. That's pursuant to statute, and in case Carmen wants to file any civil paperwork against you, they need to know where to serve you. And we're going to see you back to court on May 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Matthew Early. Can I have your date of birth?
3/12/96.
You were here today for a possession of hashish. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office? Okay, who are you going to hire?
I don't know the name yet right now.
Okay. Do you have a private attorney on your case you have in front of Judge Merritt right now?
I do not.
You do?
I do not.
Okay. You have a public defender?
Yeah, I'll just take
Okay. Well, it's going to be now.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want the public defender?
I'll take the public defender.
I'll appoint the public defender. I see you have this open case here in front of Judge Merritt. It's for possession of cocaine, possession of marijuana, and possession of paraphernalia. It looks like that is set for April 30th. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
All right. You're still entitled to a bond on this case. I'm going to set your bond at $5,000. And I'm going to recommit you on the 2019 CF 680, which means that because there's probable cause to believe you committed another crime while you're out on bond, The statute allows us to hold you in custody until you resolve these cases, okay? So you're going to be held no bond on that case, the 2019 CF 680. And we're going to see you back to court on both of these cases on the same day on April 30th at 9 a.m. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will reach out to you soon, okay?
Okay.
Caleb Rogers Wolski. Can I have your date of birth?
3/25/92.
You are here today for a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. There's no bond on that violation of probation right now. We're going to see you back to court on April 30th at 9 a.m. And someone from the Public Defender's Office should reach out to you soon, okay?
All right.
Jeffrey Robinson. Can I have your date of birth?
4/8/99.
All right. You are here today for possession of marijuana. The bond is currently $1,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State.
2014 out of Coconut Creek at a burglary and resisting without with no resolution showing. 2015 out of Coral Springs, trespass, obstruction, or conveyance. Possession of cannabis, no resolution on those. 2016 out of Coconut Creek, looks like he was arrested for burglary, which is knocked down to L&P, which was eventually dropped. 2017, no valid driver's license. 2017 out of Broward and FTA. Same year, possession of cannabis, which is a misdemeanor conviction. No valid driver's license in January of this year. Showing that out of Martin County, as well as resisting without. And marijuana possession, 2019 January and FTA times 2. Stop showing, Judge.
All right. I have an address for you on Northwest 15th Street in Margate. Is that where you live?
No, that's me on 6260 Northwest Hope Street, Powder, Florida.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you say that again?
6260 Northwest Hope Street, Powder, Florida.
How long have you lived there?
About a couple months ago.
Okay. Do you have a job?
I'm working on it at the moment, you know. I applied about 3 or 4 other locations.
Okay. You keep the bond the same. We'll see you back to court May 8th at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you,
Edwina Nelson? Can I have your date of birth?
July 5th, 1970.
You're here today for a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, please.
Okay. At the Public Defender's Office, there's no bond on that violation of probation, so we're going to keep you held no bond until you get back in front of a judge in Sumter County, okay? They're going to come get you within the next probably 5 days. It probably doesn't even take that long. If for some reason they don't come get you in the next 5 days, the folks there at the jail will come bring you back in front of me. We'll figure out what the holdup is. When you get to Sumter County, you can make sure to let them know that you've already asked for a public defender, and you can ask for a court date when you get up there, okay? All right, thank you. Did I get everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you.